The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On second down now, it's White, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's Johnson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's White. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Running out of the gun with White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1st down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Bulldozes past him and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Murray to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
2nd and 15. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Murray. Being chased out left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Murray.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a